Oh, it sounds so fun. Oh, man, that sounds fun. Oh, my God. We're going to have a good time.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out back.
Got put out in 2006, back in 2007, wound up going into Cannon. 2011. Came out of there, I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the Reno Supreme Court has found that the police violated the Mongols MC members' rights during an arrest in 2024. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother's sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this show. We got a lot of great things in the works. Shout out to everybody out there. If you guys seen part 1 of the husband of Mojo, the woman that was beaten by the Galloping Goose member in the bar, go watch it. Part 1 is up now. If you want to watch part 2, you could become a member or watch it right now. Or you could wait till tomorrow and see part 2 will be out tomorrow. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. There's a lot going on. And some people, you believe this, are defending this guy's behavior. There is nothing that they can say that would defend this guy's behavior. Absolutely nothing. I guess they want to try to save face, and their members are threatening people and this and that. Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Coward. And all them people standing around, a bunch of cowards. So I ain't worried about you. But anyway, thank you guys all for joining me. Can't want to. How you doing? Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. We got a lot of great people in the chat. A lot of great people watch this show. Been supporters for a long time. I really appreciate all you guys. We got a lot to talk about today. So first off, we got to talk about an inmate has been unalived at the prison in Connecticut. Man serving a 5-year sentence for attacking CT lawmaker dies in prison, officials say. Andre Desmond, 32, who was serving a 5-year prison sentence for his attack on state rep Marion Khan outside a XL Center in downtown Hartford in 2023, has died at the Gardner Correctional Institution in Newtown on Monday, according to State Office of Chief Medical Examiner's Office. An autopsy to determine his cause and manner of death is being conducted on Tuesday, officials said. Prison officials who have not released his name acknowledged the death Monday night and saying it was under investigation. Desmond is the second inmate to die in 3 days. Another inmate, No Tavers, 40, died by unaliving, allegedly, a few days ago at the McDougar Walker Correctional Facility in Suffield. So why are all these deaths happening? This is 3 deaths in 3 days. That's pretty, that's a lot. So Desmond pleaded guilty in April 2024 to attempted third-degree assault, first-degree strangulation, risk injury to a minor for the attack that occurred on the rep who is Muslim, and her 3 children were leaving a prayer service attended by several thousand people. At the sentencing before Superior Court Judge David Gold, Desmond's attorney, said that his client had suffered from longstanding mental health issues stemming from childhood in Russia. And that included physical abuse, and later in the United States when he was institutionalized and abused when he turned 10 years old. So if you guys don't know, Gardner Correctional Facility switched over at, I think it was around 2010, to a mental health facility. It used to be a level 4 for high security inmates. It used to be for gang members. It was like a gang prison. They had a step down program and all this, but that has changed. It switched over to a mental health prison where they keep unstable inmates. It says Desmond was serving 5-year sentence, 5-year 2-day sentence, which was to be followed by 15 years of special parole. Suspected S's in custody are among the most serious failures a correctional system can face. Well, it looks like the Connecticut correctional facilities are facing that because a lot of inmates are being unalived recently. 3 in 3 days is that's a lot. I don't care what anyone says. It's just that's a real lot. Yo, what's going on? Shout out to Punch, Gory Rory. What's going on, man? I caught this show by accident. Well, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Punch, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. I'll call you after the stream. If you haven't seen part 1 with the husband, make sure you check it out. It's out right now on Facebook and YouTube. Part 2 will be out tomorrow. You can watch it right now on members. And there are actually people defending this guy's actions. Like, you can't make this up. You really cannot make this up. So if you guys don't know, this guy is an ex-member, the boyfriend. I thought it was her husband, but it's her boyfriend. They've been together for 9 years. So, you know, they're not married, but I got some more shorts from part 2 that I'll show you now. We got other news today. Michael McCollum, former Hells Angel from Chicago, has passed away. This happened on Saturday, allegedly. He allegedly had a heart attack. Rest in peace, Michael McCollum. He was a crazy, crazy guy. He used to have fallings out with a lot of people, and you know. But rest in peace to him. His daughter died and his son died. He was going through a lot. It's just a sad situation. In other news, people have been freezing to death out there. I guess the number is 16 people in New York City. In Connecticut, a man has froze to death over in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's pretty wild that someone can't get warm enough to live. Like, that's insane. So, I mean, it's just wild. So in other news, I know you guys been hearing this, the Punjabi Devils is a biker gang founded. The founder of this biker club has pleaded guilty in U.S. court for illegal possession of arms case. He's 27 years old. His last name is Sinji. He's pleaded guilty to the unlawful dealing of firearms, unlawfully possessing a machine gun. The U.S. Department of Justice said Sinji was arrested last year at a San Francisco International Airport. He was trying to flee to India. He was charged with unlawful dealing of firearms and unlawful possession of a machine gun and other firearms. He was caught with hand grenades as well. So according to court documents, Sinji is the founder of the Punjabi Devils, a motorcycle club in Stockton-based outlaw motorcycle gang associated with the Hells Angels. He came on the FBI's radar around June 6, 2025. Sinji attempted to sell several weapons to an undercover officer, including short-barreled rifle, 3 assault weapons, 3 machine guns, conversion devices, and a revolver. The raid at his residence and what police found. Search at Sunji's residence resulted in the discovery of additional firearms, including a machine gun, another machine gun conversion device, a silencer, firearms, including machine guns with short-barreled rifle, firearm parts, including silencers and high-capacity drum magazines, and other items seized from Sunji's vehicle and residence on June 6, 2025. Officers also discovered a single pineapple-style grenade. What? As well as what law enforcement believed to be military electronic capped claymore mine. On July 21st, he failed to appear in court. State-issued court issued a bench warrant for his arrest. 2 days later, the FBI received an alert from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection that Sunji had booked a ticket to India and was scheduled to depart from San Francisco International Airport on July 26. On that day, officers located and arrested Sunji at the airport before he could flee. Sunji remains in federal custody. Sunji is scheduled to be sentenced on May 11th for his conviction on unlawfully dealing of firearms. Sunji faces a maximum statutory penalty of 5 years in prison and up to $250,000 fine. For his conviction of unlawfully possession of a machine gun, he faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. The actual sentence, however, will be determined at the discretion of the court in consideration of any applicable statutory factors and the federal sentencing guideline, which takes into account the number of variables. In a garb of a bike group, the Punjabi Devils associated with criminal activity, law enforcement linked Punjabi Devils with Hells Angels, one of the most well-known international motorcycle clubs in the world. Everybody knows who the Hells Angels are. I mean, it would be hard for someone not to know who they are. I mean, everybody knows who they are. Who else we got watching? Hey, Ginger Biker, what's going on? Mile High Magic's in the building. Thank you for joining me today. It's always facts with Chattin with Staxx. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Al Rose, what's good? Mr. Staxx, how's it going today? Have an amazing good from BC, Canada. Shout out to BC, Canada. Shout out to everybody from Canada that's watching. Joker Smoker, what's good, man? You need to change the name to Facts with Staxx. People don't like the facts. Some people really don't like the facts, but it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. We're going to always keep it real on what it is. So we got another case to talk about this woman. So a woman was sentenced to jail months after deadly motorcycle crash in Gilbert. This is in Arizona, Gilbert, Arizona. Gilbert police say a woman who hit and killed a motorcyclist late last year has pleaded guilty, is now serving jail time. Records show 33-year-old Brandy Calandro was booked into the Maricopa County Jail on Monday for her 15-day sentence. What? Police said she pleaded guilty to one single misdemeanor charge of causing serious physical injury or death involving moving violation on January 22nd. That is despicable that someone can unalive a person in a car, right? Run him over on his motorcycle, and she gets 15 days in jail. Police said she pleaded guilty to one count of misdemeanor charge. Gilbert police said that she was driving in the area of Gilbert and Ray Roads on November 4th, 2025, when she hit and killed a motorcyclist. Investigators say she failed to yield to make a left turn at the intersection and crashed into 61-year-old Don Porter, who died at the scene. Other details about her sentencing weren't immediately available. I'll bring you guys more information when it becomes available. So it's just craziness, man. So people are wondering, what the hell are you talking about? They violated their rights. So we're going to talk about it. The Reno Police Department violated the Mongols' rights. Nevada Supreme Court ruled Reno police violated Fourth Amendment in 2024 arrests. In a decision that sends a clear message about the limits of police power, Nevada Supreme Court has ruled that Reno police violated the Fourth Amendment during a 2024 arrest tied to surveillance of the Mongols Motorcycle Club member, affirming a lower court ordered to suppress key evidence in the case. The ruling handed down in late December centers around the arrest of Nico Jamirez, a member of the Mongols Motorcycle Club who was wanted on a separate felony warrant at the time of the incident, while law enforcement argued that their actions were justified under circumstances. The state's highest court disagreed, concluding that constitutional protections were breached long before the handcuffs were applied. Surveillance without jurisdiction. According to court records, Reno police officers were conducting surveillance on March 2024 after receiving information that Jamirez was in the area. Officers observed him riding as a passenger in a pickup truck driven by another individual who was not wanted in connection with any crime. Despite not having no evidence that the driver had committed a traffic violation or criminal offense, officers followed the vehicle, ultimately initiated a stop. During the encounter, police detained Jamirez and recovered evidence later sought to use in a felony case against him. A local district court judge ruled that the stop and everything that followed was unconstitutional. Prosecutors appealed. The Nevada Supreme Court affirmed the suppression, leaving without reasoning. Fourth Amendment still applies no matter who you're watching. It's in its opinion, the Supreme Court emphasized that law enforcement cannot justify a vehicle stop based solely on the presence of a wanted passenger. Absence of reasonable suspicion or probable cause tied the driver to or the vehicle itself. The Constitution does not permit officers to shortcut Fourth Amendment protections based on association. The court wrote, rejecting arguments that Jamirez's alleged gang affiliation or felony status excused the stop. The ruling reinforced a long-standing precedent. Police may surveil, observe, and investigate, but they may not detain individuals without legally sufficient cause. This is a huge case right here. Even when the subject of a surveillance is wanted on a felony warrant, constitutional boundaries remain intact. So it's crazy. It's like really wild. Evidence was thrown out and the case weakened. The suppression of evidence significantly weakened the prosecution's case against Jamirez, as the disputed material stemmed directly from the unlawful stop. While the court did not dismiss the charges outright, the decision removes critical leverage from the state and may force prosecutors to reconsider whether the case is going to proceed. Legal experts say the ruling carries broader implications beyond single arrests. This decision reinforces the constitutional rights are not conditional, said one Nevada defense attorney familiar with the case. It doesn't matter if someone is a suspected gang member or a wanted felon. Police still have to follow the law. The broader message to law enforcement. The case arrives amid ongoing national debates about policing tactics, surveillance, and civil liabilities. by siding decisively with lower courts, Nevada Supreme Court signaled the aggressive enforcement strategies cannot override constitutional safeguards. For the Reno police, the department statewide, the ruling serves as a reminder that evidence obtained unlawfully is evidence lost. So they can't use any evidence that they found during this stop because it was unlawful. No matter how serious the allegations or how notorious the suspects are. As the court continues to scrutinize law enforcement conduct, this decision stands firm as affirmation of the Fourth Amendment enduring power. The Constitution does not bend to convenience, reputation, or suspicion, only to the law. But they try to bend the law and do what they want sometimes, and it's just not going to work like that. The cops, they got dinged. Ding. No, not today. Hey, shout out to Niagara Falls. What's going on? Appreciate you. Shout out to Edmonton, Ginger Biker from BC, Edmonton. Shout out to Edmonton. I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to play a couple shorts from part 2. Let's take a look at that. I can't wait to hear what their excuses are going to be. So why did this guy beat the shit out of this woman in the bar? What are they going to say? Like, what can they possibly say? I really would like to hear what they possibly could say for this coward. Are they really going to back him? We'll see, right? Let's check out.
We have to go down there.
What about the bartender? Did you ask all
The
of them what
bartender.
happened?
Well, the bartender ain't even going to talk to us because that's the president's wife of the local club. You know, that the one sitting there drinking the beer, holding his ass back, is a guy that should have put a stop to all this nonsense right off the bat because he is the local president. He should have never let this happen. And instead, he steps back and lets it happen. And then that's his wife that's a bartender. And then we learned today now, and what are we, a month and a half into this? We learned today that there was a panic button right there for him. So why the hell the bartender didn't hit the panic button when this fall went down?
And I believe that the bar is liable for this because they didn't call an ambulance for this woman. She was beaten in this bar and they didn't call an ambulance. They let her just go. They let her sit there bleeding all over the bar. Like, whatever way you slice it, whatever way they want to come up with, it's wrong. So I can't wait to hear their side of the story. What happens when you go down? Tell me about the process of going down and finally seeing this video.
Well, the first process is we contacted the bar owner, Mike, and I said, I'd like to see the video. He said, okay, y'all can come down and I'll let y'all see it. I can't really give you a copy, but you can see it or you can tape it on it. And I said, I need to see the video to see what really can happen. I want to know what really happened. I want to see the video. Okay, you can come. So this is at nighttime at about 6:30 at night. And I want to say it was like a Monday night. And I said, I'm on my way down there now, Mike, because he was leaving. I said, I'll be there within 20, 30 minutes because the bar's 20, 30 minutes from us. So we jump in my truck. She puts on a hoodie and everything because her eye's still swollen shut and all this other stuff, and her face is messed up. So we head to that bar. I went there to get the video because once I figured out, I want to get a copy of this video and see what really happened. I know what she told me. I know it, and I want to see exactly what caused this because it's in disbelief that he would just automatically do this. It was hard for me to fathom it because I can't see him just jumping up and doing what he did. And I still, to this day, it's hard to fathom that that's what he did, but videos don't lie.
No,
they do not lie. They can say what they want to because I've got this reaching out to me and putting anonymous numbers and everything else, but won't give me their name. And videos don't lie. And if they're a true 1%er, give me your name because I don't really give. And but they want to sit there and justify what they did, and which is bullshit. You can't justify any of this. I don't give a shit who you are. You cannot justify it now. I was pissed, and I unleashed on him right there. I was mad, and it's everything that held me inside just to keep from freaking hitting him. And you know, he just shut up and he stood back. He didn't want to say nothing else because he knew I was pissed. So I went back outside and I said, Mike, we're gonna see the video. And he said, man, he said, my insurance said that I can't release the video for you to see. He said, I know it seems funny that you walk in here, but they just sent this to me and said I can't release the video. I said, Mike, you gonna tell me it's 7 o'clock at night and you just now get this from your insurance company? I said, I don't.
Shit. Insurance company didn't send him something at 7 o'clock at night and said you can't show the video. Total lies. I think the bar is responsible. It's a really unfortunate situation because, I mean, situations like this are terrible. They have no, must be dementia violence. Maybe. Could be. Yeah, they forget what they're doing. Something like that. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it. But stay tuned for part 2. It'll be dropping tomorrow. If you want to watch it now, you can join the membership and see it now. I got a lot of dope interviews dropping. Tonight, I believe I'm going to be dropping Rusty Dusty. Shout out to Rusty Dusty. Go check him out on YouTube. It's Endless Bay. Go subscribe to Endless Bay. And Rusty Dusty's interview will be dropping.
Sick of all the scammers on the internet.
Dominic Sicali rug pulled his Bitcoin. So funny. And I hear he's gonna roll it out for the 3rd time, try to rob people again. You can't make this up, man. You can't make it up. It's kind of like this, right? It's kind of like this. Look at me, I'm yelling at ice. Oh, people are crazy, man. I don't get it. Do another rug pull, Dominic. That should work out for you the 3rd time, possibly. You never know. But thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Bars must provide a safe environment for patrons. 100%. 100%. And I mean, so the bar owner did an interview and they asked him, do you think that you're responsible for this? And they said, no. Nope. And the bartender still works there. Still works there. You believe that? She still works there. So what if this happens again, right? Say this happens. And they said that they have kids come there with their families. So let's say someone just goes off and assaults people, starts assaulting people in the bar. That bartender is not going to do anything. She's going to stand back and watch it happen. So she should have been gone immediately. But hey, who am I? I'm just here to bring you guys the stories and hear your opinion on it. We got more prisoners stories, so those are going to be dropping. We got tons of content on the way. We got Culture. Shout out to Culture from New York. He tells me about being locked up in the New York prison systems. Pretty wild stories, crazy stories. That's a pretty long interview. It's a good one, too. So stay tuned for that. A lot of content on the way. I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. If you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell your mother's brother, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.